Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Buffalo's head coach before the game. This is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter and keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Buffaloes will kick off first, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Keith. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The run inside. It's Overton. Turning it on. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
That big, explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10, and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Colorado!
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. He'll bring it out. It's Heath. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And they'll get nothing going on this one either, at least back to the line of scrimmage, but it is 4th down.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Running inside. There'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Scanning the field, it's Baker. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good 3rd down defense. Nice job playing the option. Responsibility football, but still aggressive down.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Young. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Maybe some room here. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Young. Plows through the defense. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Trying the left side. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can...
Finding some room. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Great job by the back on the option.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he puts through the extra point. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. See if they go back to the air after that short gain on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. There he goes. Touchdown, Hokies. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you get handed off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And the extra point is good. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Makes him talk to the hand. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
A designed run for the quarterback. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
The Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Now on the move. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense.
Go for it here on fourth down. Crosses the 45. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field of play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Reads it, fires complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy had a big play.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Slithers into space. Got enough for the first. There he goes to the right. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and down in the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Creates a little room. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback will keep it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
Makes the catch. It's Moore. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a big gain. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
1 more snap coming before halftime. Could be an alley. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Oregon State Beavers. And it's the Buckeyes, who are faring well right now in their quest to turn this season around. 2-3 would hardly be 5-0, but if they can close this out, they've accomplished something. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Sun Belt.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He unleashes a long one. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Running inside. It's Young. Got enough for the first. There's some room. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And how about that, man? If you're a defense, that's demoralizing. You get them in a known passing situation. They slip the run in there. All you got to do now, you're playing deep for pass, but now come up, just make the tackle. Force a 4th down. The defense could not get the back on the ground, Palmer, and he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, David, and better gap integrity up front, too, on defense. I know you think it's going to be pass, but that doesn't give you an excuse to get out of your lane. Everybody's thinking sack the quarterback, but now they just opened a huge crease for that running back, and he took advantage of it. Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Young. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Bucks. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Keith. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Makes the catch and he's free. Touchdown, Hokies! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect him. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Using his legs, it's Young. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He is in. Touchdown, Colorado.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The run inside. It's Overton. Brings into the open. Inside the 50. Past the 30. Inside the... into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got a little space. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Young. Got a little grass. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buffaloes! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Heath. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To throw, it's Baker. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
It'll be third and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run the option. Quick toss. He never had a chance, never came close to converting that fourth down. Great job by this defense.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've got it back, tie game, waning moments, and a chance to put together the winning drive. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Touchdown, Bucks! They move on top here in the fourth.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Keith. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. About to get another look at this Hokie offense. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Snags it and he's open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running inside. It's Overton. Here's a little room there. Makes it past the marker. The 20. 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. He scores for the 5th time in this game. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point ties the game in the fourth.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Offense ready to begin this drive. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. With the catch, it's Young. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And you got to be wondering about the psyche of that cornerback now who just gave up the big play. He's going to be looking for that corner route later in the game. He's got to be careful he doesn't overcommit to the outside, because if he does, that could mean a big home run type completion if there's a big in-breaking route by his receiver.
Wants to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. That's caught by Williams. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Young. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The defense working to manage that clock. They used the timeout, 1:55 remaining. And the Buffaloes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. On the ground, it's Young. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their 2nd timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Young.
If at first you don't succeed, and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Timeout called by Virginia Tech. That's their 3rd and final one. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And now they'll try it again after the inexplicable delay of game penalty. 2nd and goal again. Hand off to the lone back. Touchdown, Colorado! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Buffaloes leap back on top.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Heath. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. They'll start this drive from the 42. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Excellent pass by the back on the option. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the move. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And it's not sexy and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Timeout on the field and 4 to try a field goal. The holder will find a spot at the 38-yard line. That means a 48-yarder and a chance to win it. And it's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye.